Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, the robot.
Hey, yo.
There she is.
The preferred orientation for this is to have the power and volumes facing up, is if you put it upside down.
What up, Joe?
The buttons press on this.
The thing about that is you're going to have to check every week, because I'll never remember that.
Well, I think it's like the first time it's ever happened.
Is it? Well,
get it together.
No.
Let's quit our streams
keep
to
doing what I
go
do.
hang out with someone we claim to hate.
Yeah,
What up,
Swagnito.
fellas?
I talked to Big Will, don't worry. I talked to Big Will!
What, did things fucking deteriorate last night after I left?
Well, the long story short is Big Will, Tonic sucks,
Yeah.
and nobody should
Was that
support
that guy
him.
that showed up in the corner and then somebody took him down? Is that?
No,
okay.
it's a different guy.
Okay. Because he was a retard.
See how out of touch Iceman is? He doesn't even know who Tonic is. Anyway,
I would. If I saw him, I would, because I have seen him before.
he's
So
the one
I
that
would...
thinks he's a furry.
Okay, yeah, I remember you mentioned.
Anyway, he fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And then Big Will's doing a live stream, and he literally quit his live stream and went over and started fucking with Tonic. But the problem with that is,
I mean,
like, Tonic, Big Will to Tonic is what Tony is to the Bender Boys. And fucking Big Will just keeps going over there.
What
Keeps
a
going
pleasure
over
it
there.
must
God.
So I had
be
to fucking
not
send him a
know
private
Tonic.
message saying,
Maybe-
like, bro, you gotta stop. You can't go over there anymore.
maybe Big Will has a crush on Tonic.
Big Will probably does have a crush on Tonic. But I told him he's gotta stop that
He's
shit.
crushing hard, huh? You can't fucking... The heart wants what the heart wants, bro. I mean,
Howdy.
shit, just...
Swagnito, what a
Still
pleasure
cute.
it must be to not know who Tonic is. Yeah. What up, Jello onions? I still think about Jello, onion flavored Jello all the time.
Yo-yo Jello. Let's dab.
No,
I don't have
I
any
will
dabs.
not take a fucking COVID-19 survey. Fuck you, Facebook.
You gonna
Goodbye.
delete your account?
No. I gotta check.
That's like me boycotting Fago. You sound like an idiot. Why am I posting all this shit? Bowling sent me.
Hey,
Rob
no.
Bowling sent me a picture of a Fago. He's like, I'm never boycotting Fago. I go, lol, me neither.
I don't have to delete Facebook to prove a point. I'm proving the point by not taking their stupid fucking survey. Fuck yeah, it's mustard season.
I got every time I scroll through my Facebook, I get a fucking like a CBC or a YouTube COVID update
Oh, there's
section.
something, man. It's
And I
all
click on
fucking-
the X every time, and I even go to drop down the menu and say, "Don't show me this," and like it'll either come back the next time I load the page, or next week, or next month. But it always it always keeps showing me the shit.
Do you notice how people are getting
How
more and
does
more fucking
conspiracy
normalized and
eyes have
passive to everything?
Facebook?
Well, I guess
Rage
you don't.
against
You're in the
the
house all the
machine
time. It's
eyes.
fucking crazy.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question? Yo, this is a real question.
Okay.
Yo, like,
Oh, look at your ass.
no, it's not my ass. Sorry.
We must
Like right around here.
Okay.
Yeah, do I have a
Medical
skin tag on my back?
Now, or
feel
maybe
it?
3 LOL.
No, I don't feel it.
I don't think so, no.
I'm gonna have to have Mima take a closer look. Thought I saw something on me. It's like
Watermelon.
I thought I saw a skin tag on my
How
back.
did you see that?
I like caught it in the
Watermelon.
glimpse of the mirror while I was
Watermelon.
Head that far back?
Yeah, I mean, I can see in the mirror. Come on, man.
Watermelon.
Hey, it's 10, it's 11. We must wear 2 masks now, or maybe 3. Yeah, I don't know how many. It's too many.
Okay, yeah, fucking... Oh.
My back is super itchy. I'll have this on too. Oh, my pop's doing good. Yeah, we'll get into that, I guess.
Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace.
And then just... Oh yeah, the filter. They're so good, but they're so, like, I drink so many of them.
Like, they need to be twice the size that they are.
Yeah, just drink 2.
That's a waste of packaging. Just make
Yeah,
them
I
bigger.
guess. I
Just
mean-
fucking make them bigger.
My stomach hurts from drinking all that juice all of a sudden. Hold on.
You know, I say that about this, but then there's so many things I buy where it's just too much in the fucking pack, and I'm not gonna finish it all. Why can't they make a smaller, like A1 and their fucking, you want to get a half a dish or something, they won't do it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Brooklyn Menace. That's right. Fuck you, Brooklyn Menace, and everybody else that's over here in the Positive Live! I'm not Slim One, this is the Iceman. Yo, I fucking hate that now they're like, if you get the sweet and sour pork at A1,
Yeah.
they will only give it to you with the sauce on it. And you probably at least know that
Like
I'm
the-
notoriously
yeah.
for hating sauce on my shit. I like to put my own amount of. Sometimes I don't even want sauce. You know what I'm saying? And they make this deep fried sweet and sour pork, but like it is like extremely hard when
Yeah.
it's even when it's fresh. Like it's fucking
It is,
crunchy.
Yeah, I agree.
But they won't put the sauce on the side. And they're like, too many people complain. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not complaining. I like it that way, and
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I would like that for me. Like how hard?
Yeah,
I tried that with the sweet.
It's
and
always
sour
everybody that cries, eh? The squeaky wheel gets the fucking grease.
sauce. Not when you're trying to complain back.
It's fucking bullshit. Well, I didn't even. Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want this, and
I
it's-
tried
they're
that
not
with the
giving
sweet
it
and
to me.
sour sauce with my chicken balls, and they wouldn't do it for me. They got all pissy about it. Conspiracy.
Yeah,
That's
is
what
that going to be
that's what
the?
Needle says? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, I'm not only going to talk about conspiracies. I'll just bitch about shit sometimes just because the government's fucking shit. Like our cocksucking prime minister, he fucking gave the company that he saved somehow from criminal charges in Quebec, and it was like criminal what he did. He ends up giving them like $250 million in COVID money.
Why am I talking about Ouija Mac merch right now when I'm doing
no
a fucking?
idea. Yeah, what are you doing? Study finds cannabis.
Let's roll a joint, do the show. What else were we talking
articles
about?
about that. Mitigate complications. Mitigate fibrosis.
It's a website.
I know it is, but I'm trying to figure out what the whole
goes
title
what?
was.
Cannaman goes.
The hell?
Cannaman go.
Science cannabis can.
Oh, can a man go eat shit? Took me a minute to
Oh,
piece all
you're reading
together.
that. Yeah, pot is just fucking good for everybody. It's just good. And the government's been fucking hiding it from us, all the good stuff, even though we already knew. We didn't need them to fucking affirm it for us.
I'm gonna roll one.
Suckers. Let's smoke a joint. That's a good idea.
So the other day we learned that the Iceman has a piece of shit laptop, even though it has a sleek design and it looks nice. It's not fast, and we had him come over here and hardwire his computer to my internet, and we were testing out some shit, and it turned out that he had like AVG on his computer, which was consuming over 100% of his CPU.
That's impossible, but okay.
And then,
pretty much.
well, I'm sure it would have if it could have. You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
That's what I'm saying. Pretty
And
much.
like it was preventing everything else from running, so we uninstalled AVG and did a couple other quick things, and then with one Google tab Chrome open with a YouTube video open, not playing, that in itself was consuming about 25% of his system resources. It was fucking bad. It was pretty bad. But we did manage to get him into a private room, like a studio it's called. We got him in a studio, and
Did some shit.
we were like trying to tweak some shit, and we sort of got it mildly figured out, but we're still working on a show for the Iceman to spit forth his
Fire.
yeah.
Ice spits fire. Hey, no, I don't like that.
Maybe I'll talk about that later. So stay tuned for that. The Iceman's unnamed show is gonna debut eventually. That's really gonna happen, right? You're gonna stick to it and
Yeah,
follow
no, I'm
through with
gonna
doing
stick to it. I'm trying to put some shit
So
together.
we're just trying to figure that out, and then we as Bucky and Iceman. I'm not really a part of it.
I'm thinking of possibly, I don't know if, what was it gonna be? Meltdown with the Iceman, maybe.
That's good. That's a good one, because
I
I'm
do- I
sure
do
you'll be
like that
yelling
one.
every fucking show.
Oh yeah, I always have a fucking meltdown when I go off on shit. And I need this outlet, honestly, because fuck, I have to stay so passive with my dumbass fucking coworker. The one guy, he's always so goddamn miserable. I fucking hate miserable people. Dry ice. No, it's not going to be a very dry show, Josh. Like, I couldn't go with that, but I do like that. That's cool. Dry ice. Better be show. I mean, I'll have shows about conspiracies. I mean, if you guys want to throw some conspiracies at me after the show starts, because, well, I guess maybe even before. If you can find me on Facebook, go ahead and send me some private messages, and I'll start, you know, checking out some of those that I don't know about, and some that I do. Fuck, today, before I came here, which is why I came here so late, because at the last minute I decided to watch this 16-minute video from Live Leak. It was posted on a Telegram account.
I don't want to hear about how you jerk off to beheading videos right now.
Oh, damn it. No, it's not. It was, I didn't know what it was. The guy says, fair warning, raw footage, Christchurch. It kind of vaguely, did you ever remember hearing about Christchurch, New Zealand?
When the guy went in there with the gun and shot everybody
it
up.
was so vague to me. I didn't even think about it.
I saw that clip. I just
watched that tonight. Holy
It's weird to watch people die because it's not like the movies.
No,
they just
it's
fall
not.
down
Yeah.
basically and gurgle and then get shot again.
And then, yep. Oh my
heavy.
God. Literally, I fucking checked it when the moment he got out of the car, out of the van, was at 6 minutes in, and the moment he started driving away was at 12:25. 6 minutes and 25 seconds it took him to fucking do that. And he killed 51 people and wounded 40.
Yeah, it was just piles of people cowering in the corner of the room, and he was just firing into the piles of bodies.
Yeah. I saw something today on Telegram about a laser thing.
Who is Ken Mango?
And I've heard a lot about it. I just never really looked into him much. That Nashville, that fucking bomb that went off, is said to quite possibly be a laser or high intensity discharge weapon, something.
Man, I need to start living my life, because this shit...
This is the life, bro.
Yeah, this is. I guess I need to come over, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I've seen that. But yeah, they're saying that and there's a video showing.
Oh, I forgot about this the whole show.
Oh shit! There's a video showing a far off shot from the area, and you can see at the last second there's puff of smoke right beside the telephone poles, like not right beside, but you can see that's where you can see the angle coming down, and then a second later it fucking blows up. So it wasn't a bomb. There's no way that was a fucking bomb. That was one big setup.
Did you ever watch the missile that hit the Pentagon during 9/11? Why did I say 5/11?
Yeah,
9/11.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like just
it
was just a couple of fucking frames from a security camera from a gas station across the street.
Yeah.
And they're like, if this was a plane, then the whole building would have been fucked up.
You could tell it wasn't a fuck.
Yeah, there would have been like, you know, where the missile went in. There was like there was some windows that weren't even broken around that area.
See, that exactly right there is my most defining moment of realizing that 9/11 was planned. Just like the election, the most defining moment that for me that the election was fraudulent and they got fucked was when they stopped counting in 5 fucking states. Because that's never been.
Okay, go ahead.
What was I saying now? Fuck. Oh yeah, the election fraud. There's no way that.
Were the same size.
And then of course I seen a bunch of other shit afterwards.
Read David Icke's book, The
Yeah, and there was no area where there possibly could have been wings that hit the building. It was fucking in.
Yeah, and there was no like real like debris
countries
scattered all about and all that and shit.
Yeah, that was no fucking plane.
Because it's a loophole around what our government can do.
Well, kind of a little one, but we can write another one, of
Frankie's
course.
Hot Chicken is on Skip the Bitches now here in Woodstock.
The Frankie's Hot Chicken is on Skip the Bitches. Oh, I guess dishes.
Yeah, I'll fucking talk about shows about government taking people out, like people recently in the last few years. I'll have shows about that because they had information and they fucking came and got them. The one guy was supposed to be just rob him, but it went wrong, so they killed him accidentally. They shot him just because of what, and then the 2 that shot him got killed for it.
Let's transition out of this shit because it can go for 2 hours and we only got 45 minutes left.
What do you want to talk about? Yeah,
I
you
want to talk about board games. We called the show Board Games because...
Is Justin Trudeau a reptilian?
I don't know.
Any Camper Helix update?
I mean...
Camper Helix updates, that's a quick one. No, not really. So
I just want to say this one real quick.
You go ahead.
I honestly don't believe Justin Trudeau is Justin Trudeau. I don't think he's the original. I'm not saying he's a clone. I'm not saying... I mean, there's different options of what it could be, but I just feel in my bones that he is not the real Justin Trudeau. Go ahead.
Camper updates. Yeah, here's a camper update. I went and I did the winterization of it like in November or some shit, and I just put like a gallon of antifreeze in the water tank, and then I sucked it through the lines, but not all of it, and now there is some antifreeze probably still that is retained in the holding tank, not in the waste tank, but in the freshwater holding tank.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, the pink in that will dye the...
Yeah,
and big fucking deal because I don't drink none of that water anyway. That fucking tank is exclusively for toilet water, pretty much. Like what other? There's no other use. One time I rinsed Dan's back because he fell in the mud.
And
you know what I'm saying?
The one time.
And Mima one time. So 2 times shower. You know what I'm saying? So am I? I'm a little bit worried about the pink, but the lines are good, so I'm not too worried about that. And then Helix update. Helix and Passport update is this. I went and took the battery out of the Helix a couple weeks ago because that's a smart thing to do. I did it after Rob came over and I tried to start the Helix for him and it was dead.
Yeah.
So I took the battery out and then the battery in the Passport is still in the Passport, and I'll go real quick about this. I brought the Passport to my homies so that we could work on it, and then we got pretty much everything going. And when we hooked up a battery charger to the appropriate leads, the bike would start with the push to start. So I went and bought a battery, and the battery's just not working. It's a 6-volt system, and there's got to be some voltage drop somewhere. I can't figure it out. Not an electrician, and I didn't put a lot of effort into it at the time. And so I got the battery. I paid $100 for this battery. It doesn't start the fucking bike, and I got it in storage, indoor storage. But I didn't take the battery out of the bike. So hopefully my $100 battery that we put the muriatic acid in and then shoved it in the bike and it never worked on the bike. I got that in November. The battery's going to die. It's already dead, of course. And I hope that it will hold a charge in the spring. Hopefully I didn't buy a $100 battery and then shoot my shot and miss the target. You know what I'm trying to say? So that part is shit with the Passport. I should go over to my buddy's house and take the battery out and bring it home to try to preserve it. I got the Helix battery right in the back.
Yeah.
So that's the update about that. Now, let's get on with the juggalo shit, because the politicking can go on all night. The name of the show this year...
I'm good on the grill, bro.
The name of tonight's show is Board Games, and it's just like... let me get this image open, buddy.
Oh shit, I forgot to bring my Trump coins. I bought some Trump coins.
That sounds really fucked up.
No, it's pretty cool. I like it.
I don't have the ability to display the image on the thing, so I'm just going to read it off my phone.
Iceman, get at me on FB. I tried to message you, but it failed.
I'm sure we are, aren't we?
I'm sure he probably knows you more than you know him as a friend.
I'm sure we are on fucking Facebook.
Who even calls you Brent? Nobody. Board games are boring, says Jello Onions. Well, here's the fucking deal. Tonight is the first...
hope I can get tickets for the show.
Facebook, fuck off.
What show?
We're friends.
Yeah, we are. Oh, I see what you just... Okay. Just get at you.
It's probably some dick pic stuff. Be
You're
careful.
boring at Jello Onions.
You're boring. Yeah, I like how Terror Reels is always saying, you're the thing. You're the thing. Anyway, we're going to go over real quick because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but I'll read them real fast, and then here we go. So look, they're gonna open February. Pay attention. They're gonna open February tonight.
You don't have to tell me.
They're paying attention. They're watching.
Okay, well, guess what? No, it's my turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get to ignore you for a minute while I get to look at what I'm looking at.
Yeah, but you're a juggalo. I'm not into politics. You should be listening to this.
But I'm not interested. Have I ever been interested in that? No.
Anyway, they're going to do a board games against boredom tonight, and then the Zen of Love, and then a Juggalo Night Court, and then a Funhouse talk show. After that, an unplanned mystery day, Wicked Clown Campfire Stories, Oddball Wrestling, Juggalo Gong Show, Juggalo Family Feud, and the 3-ring live concert extravaganza. So literally,
case of respiratory inflammation.
I'm over all that. So you know, it's a board game show. That's a repeat. Zen of Love is a repeat. The Abyss of Evil is a repeat. Night Court's a repeat. Funhouse talk show's a repeat. Mystery's a repeat. That's basically the pizza party. Campfire Stories is a repeat from October. Oddball Wrestling, that's cool because at least it's a show. But it says Best of Oddball Brutality, so I wonder if they're going to be showing like a Best of Clips show. That would be super lame if that's the case. And then Gong Show, Family Feud, and then the concert. You know,
I mean, what did you expect though? They can only come up with so many ideas of different shows.
These are just all these, yeah, but they've only done 3 months worth of shows. This is the 3rd month, October, December, and February.
Yeah.
And so 3 shows a week. That's 12 shows, 24 shows. So this is less than 50 shows. And everything on this is another one.
Okay, plus also keep in mind that they are also going to pander to the people that were what they enjoyed. They're gonna bring back what most of the people enjoy. That's what they're doing.
You know, I said this before in December, and I'll say it again now in February. First of all, I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I can say whatever the fuck I want about the product I'm paying for, right? It's not like I'm pirating it for free.
MS, intestinal, and skin inflammation.
God, I'm over the sick stuff.
Inflammation.
Can a man go stop talking about whatever you're talking about? So it's
smiling face with horns.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Menace.
Fire.
It's like so sick. Anyway, I'm saying, like, I said this in December, and I'll say it again in February. I'm paying for it, so whatever, but it's like, are we...
Recommended
oh my god, okay. I'm getting trolled by that. Like, when I think of Insane Clown Posse, I like to think about Weekly Freakly Weekly, like the news segment that they do, and like when they put out skits, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? When they put out the podcast and it's just like Jump Steady and Rude Boy, you know, that's...
Does Violent J get into those regular shows?
That's what I'm getting at. They don't do the shows regularly, so it's always like essentially, you know, a treat, I guess you could say. When they come on the shows, it is a special event.
And especially if Violent J shows up on time.
The only thing I'm interested in is the 3-ring show.
Gathering will happen.
No gathering in 2021, for sure not. They would have announced it by now.
Yeah.
And there's still restrictions all over the country, so for sure not. So
there'll never be another.
So like, to summate what I'm saying, because I am long-winded, I'm just saying this. I like the music. That's what I like. Yeah. And then I like when they're funny, but like, is like 3 shows a week? That's 50 shows they've done now across the last 5 months or whatever. And it's just like, it seems like whatever they put out this month, like, none of these look like any dope.
Well, South Dakota.
Let me say it again to you, okay? Okay. They're going to be playing board games tonight. They did that on the very first October thing when they did Juggalos Against Sanity. They're going to do the Zen of Love, which was... Like, I don't need to sit there and listen to fucking 3 dudes in their 40s talk about fucking girls and, you know, giving advice and shit.
Yeah.
And then they do the Descent into the Abyss
South
of Evil
Dakota
Chapter 2. That's
also
going to be them
legalized
discussing
weed,
like
sorta.
killers and serial killers and maybe some
Fuck
paranormal perhaps
euphemism.
as well.
Yeah.
So it's like it's an actual podcast that will have some information that's just not them celebrating 1990 fucking 3 when the Carnival of Carnage was released. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to do the late night Funhouse talk show. Now, you didn't watch, but the Funhouse talk show that they did previously, it was hit and miss. All the guests that they had were pretty hit because they had the record label guy, whatever his name is, and they had Tom Dubb come out and whoever else was the third one, I can't remember, but it was dope as fuck. Oh, it was who did we fucking party with at the gathering? The intelligence side, whatever his fucking stupid name is.
Dr. Kovalchuk said.
Okay,
as to
enough.
specific-
Seriously.
He wants us to know.
Well, I don't care about that right now. I'm talking about juggalo shit. Talk about that when it's the right time to talk about that.
Triggered.
And then a mystery day, it's nothing. You know, they'll probably pick something fucking lame. And then the Wicked Clown Campfire Stories Part 2, Triple XL on roids and crack. So whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
So hopefully with these shows where they're talking about whatever,
How
it's
did
not
I
just
put
30
on
fucking
time
years
out, but
ago.
this guy
I'm getting
ain't?
tired of your legacy from 30
Blake
years
wants
ago.
to
Like, I'm a
look
juggalo
like
now,
Casper.
and like to be whining about it for a couple of seconds here. At the bottom line, I really don't give a fuck because whatever will happen, and I have no influence on what will happen over there. So whatever happens, and that's how I truly feel. But on the other side of the coin, it's like, quit fucking charging me $88 every other month to do shit. I'm consenting to this. But
Yeah, you're consenting to it.
But quit fucking charging me $88 a month for this bullshit when you're like, you said that you were going to put these bags out with these CDs and these coins, and like nobody's got none of that.
Yeah,
and
that's
instead
true.
of
That's-
instead of fucking
but-
telling the truth about what's going on,
I mean, have they
you're
not done
just
stuff like
spitting
this
out a
before?
random nonsense. Fucking it's COVID.
Great.
How is it COVID when Violent J has a fucking recording studio in his garage just outside of his house? That's the problem. So there's a guy that produces music
fuck
for
is the
Insane
new
Clown Posse.
album?
His name is Straight Jacket, and he
You got me all worried.
I was just looking at that. He worked with ICP for a while, and actually I was at Ballas in 2018 at the Psychopathic Records warehouse when he got his Dawn Charm, or wherever he got his Dawn Charm at. I think it was there. I think Carlito got one at the music video if we were a gang shoot. But either way, I watched him get his Dawn Charm in like
I'm
2018,
surprised at the
and then
price
like
for
2 years
Patreon
later, he
to
quit
go
Psychopathic
down
to go
and
fucking
get
work
shit
for
with
M&E,
the other
producing music
ones.
for M&E. And you know very well what that means. So my opinion is, excuse me, let me drink a water here.
It's literally 25
My
yards
interpretation
from his
of what is
front door.
happening with that is this.
Right back. Winking face with stuck-out tongue. Slightly smiling face. Maybe grinning face with normal eyes.
So Straight Jacket's down with the
Smiling
ICP,
face.
right? And then he leaves to go
Talk
work
to
for
you
M&E,
with a
and now
grinning
I
face
bet
with
you
wide eyes.
the cliche
Grinning
dollars to
face
donuts,
with
you know what I'm
wide
saying?
eyes.
Like, that for sure, because
digitally.
Straight Jacket
Only
bounced.
way.
They
All
absolutely
rest
do
in
not
substance.
want to put out the
Peace
music
symbol.
that they said that they were
Peace
going to
and
put
love,
out,
red
because
heart.
they had a show at the end of
Peace,
October
throw me a kiss.
where it was Juggalos get to
Peace
decide
out.
the fucking
Hi.
music that we make, and part of that was they got to pick the beat of the 3-track EP. One of the beats was
I don't know.
Straight Jacket.
Oh, sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he leaves. So for sure, I'm assuming that they don't want to put out any Straight Jacket produced music anymore, and that's why the fucking CD
I
hasn't
just
pushed
want
out
my
with all the
coin.
other shit. And carrying on about it like you carry on about the government, why would you not do that show that was in October at the beginning of the month so that it gave you even more time to fucking record the shit? And then after Halloween in November, you're saying, oh, problems with the coins, y'all. Like, you knew you were going to do this. Why didn't you get the fucking coins on lock beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking lame what they're doing, and then they don't address it properly. They're just like, oh, COVID, sorry, not sorry. You know, like it's so fucking lame what they're doing. And then just like everybody in our community, or me at least, like everybody is going and attacking Tony and calling him a fucking goof.
Yeah.
It monopolizes. And just like juggalos are monopolizing Fago, say their fucking name.
Yeah.
They are not, juggalos are monopolizing their shit. And they're saying, where's our fucking thing that you said we would get? Now, I'm not like stressed, like I said at the top of this, about not getting the bag. Essentially, the only thing that I really care about in that bag is that coin because of what they've said about the coins, right? So, like, if something happens where they would elect to do, like, shows aren't really happening or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if they elect to execute the plan that they have and do another coin show before these bags go out, that's going to be really something that I'll choose to be pissed off about.
Yeah.
And, like, I've never expected anything out of those guys. You know, like I said, a great example, I think, to continually call back to is I went to the Carnival of Carnage show in 2017, and I paid 250 fucking American dollars for that, and they said they were going to give me a John Kick Jazz documentary, and then a couple years passed, and they finally came out and said, yo, no matter how we cut it, it looks really sad. Well, big fucking deal. That's what it is then. Put out the sad thing. That's what I want, what I fucking paid for. Now they want to fold the sad thing into a happy thing that is still fucking 30 fucking years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're fucking...
Still 30 fucking years.
Well, I guarantee when they put out any new documentary that might have any shred of John Kick Jazz a part of it, it's gonna, like, just stop after the 6th. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, all they did was make music after the 6th. It's nothing like epic the way that the first 6 Joker cards were. Every juggalo agrees with that.
Not covered.
And so I'm not going to the fucking Bahamas for a coin. Lol, fuck out of here. Well, I would go. I would like to pay to go to all of those shows and experience that thing. But if I go to the fucking Bahamas and they're like, hey, juggalos, write your name down on this piece of paper and we'll mail you your coin. Well, what the fuck did I pay all this money to go to the Bahamas to get a coin for? If you're going to mail me the shit, I could have just fucking stayed home.
Yeah.
That shit was at the end of October. All of November, all of December, all of January. It's been 3 months. You can't put out a 3-track EP. You said the DVDs were made. I'll just be over it now. I'm over it now. But it's like, it's fucking retarded. You know what I mean? So that full circle, like, I'm not rambling too much. The full circle here is, like, with the Canadian exchange rate, I'm consenting to pay $88.50 Canadian every other month. That's $45 a month, bro. It's $45 a month. And they're just doing part 2 of everything in February.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have what do I have expectations of? We do the same show every fucking week for free. Maybe that's why I have, like, a higher expectation, because I'm spending money on that product.
Yeah, we're lucky to get people to watch us. I mean, shit.
66.50.
Yeah, that's American money, buddy. Take care of that exchange rate on Google, and I can fucking screenshot you that Patreon took $88.50 fucking cents out of my PayPal account. So what's up with that?
It's fucking robbery. Your country's robbing us.
Yeah, that's not even an ICP thing. That's a whole nother fucking
But your
thing.
money don't mean shit no more. It's gonna be the fucking yen.
So that's really fucking frustrating, all that shit. And then also talking still about it, like, are we getting oversaturated with them just talking when I want music and occasional skits? Now we're getting all skits. And guess what else? You know, like, they should be making money. Never have I disgraced that they should be making money. My $88 is a gripe at the economy, not at the Insane Clown Posse. $66.50, yeah, that's expensive, but, you know, they're doing 3 shows a week, so that's like, for what they're doing, and it's their business model. They should be getting paid. I don't think that it's an unfair. I don't think it's unfair.
Yeah, me either.
But $88 is a lot. You know, 66 a lot, but $88 is a lot. You know,
that's closer to 100.
Yeah, it's only like $12. It's $11.50 away. That might as well be $10 off. It might as well be $90.
You're only 2/3 there. He's fucking almost 90%
of what?
Of the way to $100.
Yeah, Australian money's really hard.
What's
too
up,
on American.
y'all?
What up, Don Chaos? Whoop whoop. So we're just bitching about the fucking Patreon.
That's all we're doing right now.
How long did I go? We went about equal times on that shit. But yeah, so in summation, a board game, whatever. I'm going to be streaming it tonight. If you want to watch it, figure out how to direct message me, and I'll send you a link, and you can come into StreamYard and watch the show with us. And then Zen of Love, whatever. Descent into the Abyss of Evil will be an interesting show, I hope. Juggalo Night Court. Juggalos really liked that, so I can see them bringing it back. But, like, it wasn't really all that. You know what I'm saying? And then ICP's Late Night Funhouse Talk Show. I hope that they have good guests on the show.
Yeah, I'm good.
And then the Campfire Stories. That was a pretty good show in October when we didn't know that they were doing all the other shit. JCW will be good. The Gong Show, whatever. That's just a fucking Psychopathic Records fucking event. You know what I mean? They do the Gong Show all day, well, not all day, every day, but they do it like every day at the gatherings. So it's not like, and then even then, like, just to talk more shit real quick, like the Juggalo Gong Show and Juggalo Family Feud, like they just put Juggalo in front of these old 70s shows. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, though. Either there's more people out there like you who are gonna bitch and be upset about this, or there's going to be a lot of people who are just going to enjoy, oh, I love this show, I'm going to watch this again.
I'm going to watch and enjoy the majority of these shows, but I'm saying
that more people are more passive. They're like, no, this is good. And that's what
I'm making a comment on their ability to be creative. And what I was saying before I looked at this again and started breaking it down, what I was saying a second ago, breaking these down, none of these are even making any fucking money. No, they're not even making money. Board games, you don't make money. At least they had auctions.
Yeah, I guess
they did the fucking
true.
Auction in December, and I don't know if there was something that they did in October to make money.
I'm sure they did.
But perhaps they did do something to make some cash.
Sure they did.
Like, I don't fault them for making money.
No, me either.
And I recognize and validate what they're doing, like adapting to the times. It's just all these are part twos of everything, and I was hoping for something a little more unique. That's it, basically. That's basically it. All of these are part twos, every single one of them. Now, and then I'll talk this now about it, and then I'll end right here about it. A good thing. They're gonna do ICP's 3-ring live concert extravaganza, and they were boasting it online that it's gonna be 3 stages, and it'll be the last show that is performed at the Psychopathic Records warehouse, because you at least know they're selling it and moving on, right? So that'll be and that'll be cool. 3 stages.
I have a feeling this next year is where I'm going to drop the hatchet.
Uh-oh.
You see you just got to see what happens with this Yum Yum Bedlam fucking album, and you know. They said that they were going to put that out at Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
And that's another fucking thing. They said that they were going to... Let me get re-mad again right now about the same thing. They said they were going to put the fucking bag out in October, and they didn't. And then in December, they said that they were going to put the fucking CD out by Christmas. And then the CD didn't come out by Christmas, and they said, well, you know, oops, we'll put it out in March. And to make up... Listen, we said we're gonna put the fucking new Joker's card out at Christmas, okay? And now instead we're gonna put it out in March.
3 months later.
But we're sorry that happened, so what we're gonna do for Christmas for you is make sure that we have the Yum Yum lure you in, not lore like I thought it was initially.
Oh, okay.
So it's the Yum Yum lure, and it's gonna be like 6 or 7 track EP or whatever that they were gonna put out at Christmas to, I guess, lure you in. You know what I'm saying? To the Yum Yum flower in March. But that never fucking happened either. You know what I'm saying? So now they've got like this expected at least 10 produced tracks that they haven't fucking put out since they started all this shit. And now these part 2s on all these things, blah, 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 blah. So, like, you know, I buy them and I fucking restream them to everybody and I don't ask for anything in return. But, like, I'm probably going to fucking ask people for money in April. You know, even if it's $2, give me $1 fucking dollar so I feel like I'm not paying $88 to restream this for free when we all know it's probably going to fucking suck dick like I'm doing in the month of February.
There you go.
And they didn't do Monday.
No.
There was no show on Monday. You came here. We did all that shit. I wanted to try.
Yeah,
I was going to attempt to go live if it was plausible. Yeah.
Researchers saw enough of a positive response in mice.
Okay, let's go back to the fucking thing because he won't shut the fuck up about it.
Discourage recreational use of cannabis and also urged patients not to self-medicate should they have an active COVID infection. This is why I dropped the hatchet and picked up the sword.
Yeah, the meat sword.
That's exactly what he means.
No, I actually don't want to go on about this because it's just too much fucking bullshit to worry about. I'm not fucking reading all that. Look at it. So many words.
Why do you want to read it all? It's all, I mean, we're busy with the show.
I thought it was going to be part of the show. So yeah, I'm feeling bored already with the February fucking Patreon.
That was an article? Motherfucker.
Don't copy and paste articles.
I honestly thought you were fucking typing shit out, motherfucker.
Iceman double or nothing G-Bob.
I want.
Whoa, you shook your head no faster. You're like, no.
No, I wanna think about things. I mean,
think about things.
I still have. See, here's the thing. I fully know that these could be pipe dreams, and they quite possibly could be pipe dreams. But I mean, it's just the way things went down, the way things were placed. I don't understand how nothing can happen. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
Iceman's riding with Biden.
Fuck that. Get him away from me. He's biting my ear.
Thanks for the new follow. If you're watching from a PlayStation 4, do the thing where you make the thing come up on the screen.
I saw a meme today. I saw a meme today on something, probably Telegram. It was a rear or a side mirror. Objects in mirror are closer than they can appear, and it showed Trump's head, and it said Trump's second term. So not 4 years away. Who knows? I mean, that's what I want, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I can't say. A lot of it's just speculation. A lot of it is just me feeling that like I said, I don't understand why things didn't happen yet.
How come the fucking robot read Critter Christmas, but can't read girl?
Or Mima.
Yeah.
It turns Mima into I'm going to.
Let's circle back to the vlogs.
Let's circle back to the vlogs. Yeah, well, you know, life has just been fucking extremely boring, and I can sit here and talk to this camera about what's been happening in my life, and there's no reason to fucking point the camera at myself and talk about it and edit it and upload it right now. I've been doing nothing at all with my time.
You were going to mention your dad's doing good.
My dad, I guess he's doing a little bit better. He was eating some food, and
is he still in the hospital?
Yeah. I made a post on my Facebook the other day when I heard that my dad went to the hospital. That I'm no doctor, and that he had. I didn't say this on the post, but he had fluid in his lungs. But I'm just saying I'm no doctor, so I expected him to die in the next 2 days because like the way that I heard it,
especially when it's so sudden.
Yeah, and he was all sedated and shit, and he fell a couple times and had a bladder infection, or currently has. And it's like been a lot of shit that he went through, and he's fucking 87. What am I supposed to do? Fucking pray for him to get well? I don't want him to suffer, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't want my dad to die, but he's not living any life. And we can't go see him because of these COVID restrictions. So, like, that's... I don't even want to talk about it. I'll get so pissed. But my dad, though, he went to the hospital. If you're unaware watching now, He went to the hospital last Wednesday, actually. I got the message when we were doing the show last week. And he fell on Tuesday, and then he fell a couple times on Wednesday, like 4 times on Wednesday, and then a bladder infection or whatever took him to the hospital on Thursday, sedated. Friday, they wanted to take him for an x-ray to see, and I guess he was like alert enough to be wanting to fight the doctor and the nurse about that, as it always basically is with my dad. He doesn't want to cooperate.
Yeah.
And then so now the update is that he was like eating by himself today. So I guess the medicines that they gave him are working on him, and so it's likely it could be it's more likely right now that with my update and my mindset, now it seems like my dad is again not dying, you know what I'm saying? But he's still in the hospital.
He's still not, I mean, like he is old.
Yeah. He's gonna if he makes it to his next birthday in May, he'll be 88.
Cooperate
You know?
with what?
Cooperate with what?
Cooperate with the
Donna's more
doctors. He
jugged
doesn't
than
want to
you,
cooperate
bud.
with the doctors. Donna's more jugged than you, bud. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. He never really gave a fuck about none of that stuff.
Yeah.
He was a teenager in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even
Oh my
know
God.
nothing about the 40s.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, whatever, you know, he'll be... He's alive right now, so I'm not sad. So very bluntly and logically, either he will be alive or he will die. It will be one of the two things, and then I'll choose to be sad when he dies. I'm not going to sit here and fucking be sad that he's dying. That does nothing for me, and it does nothing for him. So you know, just swallow it for now until it manifests into something
Iceman was
worth
a young
exploring, you know what I'm saying?
40s.
Yeah.
Right now, being sad is not worth exploring.
Why should he should cooperate?
So then,
no
and then
matter
for my dad
what?
though. So anyway, with my dad, it's like if he gets well enough to leave the hospital, I can't go see him at the hospital at all right now because he's well enough.
Can
Even when
some
I thought he was
doctors
dying with
be
fluid on his
evil?
lungs, he was well enough. I couldn't go
Question
see him. Well, it's COVID restrictions. It's not that he's well enough. It's
Yeah,
COVID,
it's COVID
restrictions.
restrictions.
But like it is well enough because if he was dying, there would be an opportunity for us to go see him in hospice or palliative care. I looked a
Yeah.
little bit into it. I spoke to one nurse at the hospital that he's at last week. So yeah, so he's well enough now, and then if he gets well enough to leave the hospital, then they're just going to put him back in the home, and the home has their own COVID restrictions that prevent any family from going to visit him there.
Really
Yeah.
blows
So he gets
my
to
mind
experience
that
all this shit
electricity is
completely by himself.
cheaper
My
on the
mom got to
weekends
go
there.
with him into the hospital for a half an hour, I think, is the time that they gave her when he first went in, and then no visitors since. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's right.
super weak.
That would make me like 120, Danny boy.
Oh, it really blows my mind that
know what
electricity
it
is
is?
cheaper on the weekends there.
You know what it is? It's the adrenochrome. That's what keeps him so young.
You know anything about electricity?
I know a little bit about what really blows my mind.
I just
that
put in the
electricity
thing that
is cheaper
ELK
on the
makes it
weekends.
cheaper on the weekends.
Yeah, it's cheaper on the weekends and it's cheaper at night. Then it's we got like 3 different
What
periods
is he
during
in
the
the
day during the week where the
hospital
price
for?
changes back and forth. It's fucking ridiculous. Not right now. Oh no, I guess we did go back.
What
During
is he in the
COVID, he was
hospital
giving us a
for?
break and putting one rate the whole
Get some
time.
adrenochrome shit.
Yeah, right. You see how fucking nice that makes people? They live forever.
It seems like it should be more expensive.
Oh, I saw
on
a
the
video that I'd never
weekends.
seen before. Was Joan Rivers before she died? Somebody asked her a question about Barack and Michelle, and she goes, "Oh, Michael." And the reporter was like, "What?" She turns around, she goes, "Michael, he's a
What is
transsexual.
he
Everybody
ordered in
knows
the
it's okay."
hospital
And she
for?
goes walking inside.
Question mark?
That was freaking Joan Rivers that said that flat out. Not that I didn't believe
she's
it.
A crazy comedian.
Oh no, she was like friggin' in a pissy mood and just wanted to get going.
Everybody knows. Yeah. My dad's in the hospital because he fell down. He fell down, and also he had a bladder infection. Because I'm so
fucking sick of fucking COVID that I can only attach that you would ask the question looking for some kind of fucking COVID response from me, because that's all the fuck it seems you've been talking about in the chat all goddamn night. I haven't been paying close enough attention, but close enough to see you talking about it. And I'm fucking saying to you, rude sounding or not, that he didn't test positive for COVID at the hospital right now.
He didn't?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that shit. I'm gonna drink a juice about it, actually. You want a juice, buddy?
Yeah, please. I'll take a strawberry kiwi.
What's up everyone doing tomorrow? Why is he stressing himself out about him?
Strawberry kiwi.
Glance
Wait, no,
dominate.
yeah. Fucking jammers.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid jammers. We got powdered Kool-Aid in the house, and Mima bought a 1 gallon juice pitcher.
Yeah, Monday night you showed me when there was not much left.
Monday night?
Yeah.
Be careful, buddy. I made a gallon of juice, and Big Will is like, oh, you gotta put more sugar in it than it recommends. So, I did it with bottled water.
I'm just trying to
a gallon is 3.78 liters.
About COVID-19
and
MJ.
so I just thought 4 liters, and I grabbed 4 bottles. I couldn't put the 8 bottles. I couldn't put the 8th bottle in. But the package says
Sorry, not
one
face.
cup of sugar to 2 liters
Sorry.
of water and a pack of juice. And so I did 7 bottles, which is basically 700 whatever, you know, 1 bottle off of 4 liters. And I put 3 cups of sugar in with 2 envelopes. That's a half a cup more per. It was like way too sweet.
Yeah, that's way
it was
too
way too sweet. And when you pulled like the cup away, you could like instantly feel the sugar drying on your lips and shit. And
Yeah,
like it was really sweet.
I never put more than maybe a quarter cup more than what they recommend. Never more than that.
I did a half a cup per pack. And it was really it was really too sweet.
Well, I remember doing it as a kid, and I fucking hated it when it came out like that.
Yeah,
My
it's really,
dad
really
would
too
get
sweet.
pissed. Fuck, you ruined the Kool-Aid.
What does this motion mean? He dumped it out?
Dumping it in the
What a
sink.
fucking asshole.
Right?
Just get another pitcher and make your own Kool-Aid.
We only had one pitcher.
Get another pitcher. So yeah, so now we're just making it to spec 1 cup of sugar, and it's really good. Maybe I'll try 1 1/4 cups and see where that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But I've been.
But I mean,
hammered
that's even a maximum way sweet for me still.
1 1/4 cups.
Yeah. Like this right here, this is perfect sweetness. No fucking chewing on your drink.
Well,
Wants to fucking eat their drink.
These are good, but they just taste like glucose fructose, and adding that straight sugar in there, it's like a whole different
Why you
experience.
gotta ruin everything for me?
It's
But
just a
you're
whole
right.
different
You're right.
experience.
That's exactly it. But why you gotta ruin it for me?
Well, like, I drank so many Kool-Aid fucking squeezers, too, you know what I'm saying? And they taste sweet, but they're not. Obviously, they don't have sugar in them and shit. Anyway, that's like cancer stuff, right? Aspartame.
They
Kool-Aid.
taste sweeter than this, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, some of them do.
What
But
isn't
still,
cancer
even at the
shit,
grocery
dude?
store, we can only get. Occasionally, I see the watermelon one. I'm not a big. It's like you really gotta hit right on an artificial watermelon flavor for me to
Take
enjoy
Kool-Aid
it.
and sugar
like
and
I
mix
can't
it
even
in a
name.
plastic bag
I
for
can't even
homemade
name
pixie
an
stick
artificial watermelon
powder.
thing right now.
No, me either.
I like gummy
Jolly
candies. I like gummy candies. Yeah, Jolly Ranchers, they're a little intense. It's a good flavor, but it's a little intense.
I like the blue raspberry.
I'm not a big
I
fan
think
of
you
artificial
have a
fruit
serious
punch
Kool-Aid problem. We may need to hold an intervention. Fat facts.
Take
No,
Kool-Aid.
he goes on binges of stuff. It'll fade away.
Take Kool-Aid sugar and mix it in a plastic bag for homemade pixie stick powder. Fat facts. Yeah, well, I did that when I was a kid. We used to do that all the time as a kid.
I never did that.
We also used to. I also grew up in a very short era where we used to take dried ramen to school and eat
Yeah.
it, mix it with the seasoning and eat it crunchy. It wasn't that good. It's not that gets a lot of salt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I meant to say when you mentioned cancer, the cancer-causing aspartame. What the fuck doesn't cause cancer?
I don't know.
Fuck, for all we know, vaccinations when we were a kid, they probably put in different cells. Let's see if this one catches. 20 years down the road, 80 years down the road.
Yeah.
Cancer is just fucking everywhere.
Sonic
Doesn't matter what you do.
CP
Doesn't matter how you live. If you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it.
How is this even an acceptable comment?
6 views. Sony podcast S27.9K
I do believe he knows it's
subscribers
not.
premiered 98 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think he's being genuine and not
Cannabis
trolling, and that makes it
doesn't
even
cause
fucking worse. Like, get a
cancer.
clue.
I'm
Well, anyway-
gonna disagree with that because just having smoke in your lungs, period, can cause cancer. Because that's damaging your lungs.
That guy thinks Trump's still president.
This guy?
Let's get
I
Jim
think there's a
Jones to
possibility,
hold
maybe.
that
I mean, I
paycheck.
hope. I've got one last kick at the can that I believe could be a possibility. If it goes past that, I give
No.
up. I will fucking just surrender and say no. Which I'm prepared for. I really am. I'm prepared for it because I have no
wait,
idea
hold on
anymore.
a second. Just 1 second.
Well, I'm not going off.
You can, but you
No,
can
the
only go off for
song's
like
king.
4.5 minutes because we're going to end the show at 9 o'clock so that I can go watch the ICP Patreon. So before the Iceman goes
Sony's
crazy, thanks for
plan.
watching the show.
Ice
And then we'll
hollers
do an
Trump
appropriate
is
outro
my
in a minute. Go
president
ahead.
while living
What?
in Canada.
Go ahead.
I got nothing else.
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
always got something.
That I'll mention is Magneto. Fuck yeah! I wish Trump was our president. That's why I bought 3 Trump coins. They're nice. They're like this big, golden head.
Trump coins.
Hey, they're fucking cool. I don't even know what I paid. I was really high one night, I remember, and then I totally forgot, and I get this package. I'm like, what the fuck? And I opened it up, and these 3 coins fall out, and I'm like, this is pretty sweet. I got my 3 Trump coins. Well, here, wait a minute. I got a picture. I'll show you the
Oh my
picture.
goodness.
That's how we can end the show.
On the Trump coins. Well, we'll hit the outro in about a minute here. Well, I'll just start doing the outro now and play the music anyway. Thanks to you guys for coming out and watching and supporting the show. I appreciate that. Like I said a few minutes ago, if you want to watch the Patreon anytime, not just tonight, I fucking restream all of them privately. So if you want to watch... Oh my god, dude. So if you want to watch that, then figure out how to private message me, and then I'll send you the link. We can do that. Okay, now we'll play the outro. So thanks for watching this episode of Positive Vibes Live, you guys. We're going to do another one next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and run it for an hour so that we can go and enjoy the Patreon after that. And that's really all I got. It's been kind of a quiet week around here other than my dad update. And I want to ride the Helix so bad. I learned today that Swagnito asked me about the Helix, and that was awesome. That's what I learned today. I love the Helix. It's sitting under a tarp. I look at it multiple times a day.
That's the only reason he goes outside.
I don't go inside. I just look out the door.
I thought you meant you actually...
Oh, no. I haven't unwrapped it in a while, but what I'm learning is I got the tarp over it, and I should, like... It's everything's freezing. So unwrapping it to let it dry doesn't work because nothing's drying. And so I have the real... It's science, you know. The water goes down the incline of the driveway, and some of it has, or a lot or some, has to be passing under the bike, and then that is not evaporating as fast as the ground around it, and then when it does evaporate, there's nowhere for it to go, so it's going up under the bike, and, under the seat, and that could be making the staples rust, and I'm saying that because I saw some rust on the seat, and I don't think it's, like, fast killing the bike, you know what I'm saying, but...
Yeah, but it's still not good.
Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosy, I guess. So, one more time, thanks for watching this one. Watch us on the next thing that we do. The next thing that I'm going to do is This Sucks tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern on Studio 17. Oh, and one more last thing. Don't forget to vote for UFCD for Best Podcast on Replicon Radio Awards.
That's it.
We'll see you next week. Whoop, whoop.